Okay, now you understand what's health now, right? Health is rich in health. It's not bankrupt, poor, in debt with health. Not sickness, not disease. Health and sickness has nothing to do with each other. How many people get phone calls or mails like, if you have a credit card bill, we can cut down 30% for you? You know what I'm talking about, right? Are you gonna go see that guy and say, can you be my financial planner and help me invest money? The doctor is the one to take care of the credit card bill before get bankruptcy, right? The financial planner is the one to make your money more, right? Can these two be the same person? I used to be the one cut down your credit card bill. Not anymore. It's not fun for me. I just proved to you I know your body by treating diabetes, by treating your problem. Make sense? It's nothing fun for me at all. So I always tell patients, don't make your problem become my problem. You cannot buy health. Whatever you did wrong in the past, you ruin your health. I can help, but it's not my problem. That's the reason now I only work 3.5 days. We take it easy. I'd rather spend time with my wife, and hopefully maybe have another kid in 1 or 2 years. I'll maybe sit at home. That's my life. There's nothing to do with other things. Why we don't have health? When I talk to people, very interesting. Like diet, we follow our parents. How many people know Indian diet, the typical one, traditional one, is not healthy? You know, a lot of calories in your intake is from milk, oil, and sweet. You agree? But my parents eat like that. But your parents work in the farm, or your grandparents work in the farm. They need that calories. A lack of education. There's one time a PhD talked to me, saying, Doctor, I have a doctorate degree, I have a PhD. I'm the top in my career for the whole world. But I never learned anything about health. I do research, I talk to people, I talk to MDs, nobody tell me anything. There's no education for health. Do you agree? No manual, just like a car. You buy a car, you have this thick manual, right? You need to change engine oil every 1,500 or 3,000, whatever. You need to turn out every 60,000 miles. But how about your body? What's the change engine oil? What's the turn out for your body? We just use this body from born until die. And we're still not happy with it. Why this body is not like what I used to have? People complain all the time. And you use your body to achieve your goals. And so one time I joked with a patient. I said, your body is your wife. You just want this body, your wife, mop the floor, take care of the kids, and go a full-time job and come home, no complaint. And you never listen to your wife. Guess what happened to your marriage? Look at me and say, for marriage, that would be horrible. I said, how about with your body? That's the reason why your fasting sugar is over 200. Agree? When you get sick, doesn't matter heart attack, diabetes, kidney failure, is your body, this wife, sent you a paper, serve you a paper, say, I want to divorce you. Because you never listen to me, you never treat me well. You never give me a break. Do you agree? So disease or pain is what your body complains to you. Your mind, how you want to use this body, has nothing to do with your health. You never take care of it. Your body won't give you health. So like you want your wife to smile to you all the time, but you never listen to it. Listen to her or take care of her, whatever. So one time I talked to an Indian lady and she said, you know, our culture, we feel take care of ourselves is selfish. This body is just temporary. It's a temple. You know what I said? So why you buy Tesla? Is this body not more expensive than your Tesla? You can spend money for a purse, $37. You can spend money for a Tesla, but you don't want to spend money for this body. That's selfish. Does it make sense? Some people, the underlying logic is very confused. Or some people very confused. They're like, Doctor, I exercise, I eat healthy, I sleep 8 hours, I do everything, but I'm still not healthy. Because they got confused what they do. Sometimes people tell me, say, We just get old. Nobody's like that. My answer is, have you ever seen an antique car running on the street? Aging has nothing to do with sickness and disease. You take it, that's you. You don't want to take it, you don't have to be that way. Make sense? So a lot of people, when I see them faithfully try to be healthy, and they're doing wrong things to ruin their health. One's my dad. I went back to China in May. My dad eats some very expensive Chinese nutrition stuff. You know, Chinese people have that culture. And I have one lady send me American ginseng a couple of days ago. Took a picture, said, "Can I eat that?" I said, "No." And she said, "What should I do? So expensive." And she brought it here. I said, "Do you mind to give somebody?" I said, "Give it to who? Whoever needed it." That makes sense? For nutrition, how many, I don't know if India has that culture, like something can help health, 25 herbs, whatever.
Ayurveda is all about herbs.
No, they're specific, like ginseng, that kind of thing. Like Korean people use ginseng to cook chicken. They believe that soup is very good for health. My point is this: do you believe any magic engine oil can fix everything for your car? Now, why you believe some magic nutrition supplements? In China, it's a huge business in China for nutrition, for senior. My dad paid $1,500 a month, faithfully 3 months, to buy whatever crap. And you know what happened? His body was over-nutrient. His body touched very greasy, like a honey that can fit in. And his leg here has a huge piece. The skin won't heal. He was hospitalized for 2 months. The government paid 80% and he paid $27. And he said, "I need to eat more to be more healthy." I went back and told him, "Stop." 3 days, his skin was way clean. And his heel, the wound, I didn't do anything. 80% recovered. So I told him, because you put too much nutrition, your body cannot detox in it. So it has to go through the skin. It makes sense to you? My dad said, "It's good for nutrition. Everybody advertises, video, TV, whatever. It has nothing to do with you. You don't need it." Because my dad, I remember I was a little kid, until today, 84 years old, never had a digestion problem. Anything put in the body, never diarrhea, never hurts. Does that make sense? He can absorb anything. He doesn't need extra nutrition. And exercise. How many people know somebody exercise try to be more healthy? I will show you some example. And the most funny one was Chinese ladies always ask me from WeChat, "Dr. Wu, is this one good?" They forward me some internet health advice. You know what I'm talking about, right? Small piece. Eat black beans, help whatever. Eat this, you can do this. Do this as exercise. It's like, oh. So I always tell people, don't ask me that question. Nobody can provide something for you because so many people here, everybody's needs different. I post something on the internet. Can I think this one fit for everybody? It's a joke. And the most sad thing is government recommendations. You click it. How many people follow the diet recommendation from the government United States? You know how many calories, what you eat, you should eat a fish, blah blah like that. How many people know 30 years ago, like this, they recommend either more carbs, less meat, and finally in the United States, people get diabetes and overweight went up in the last 30 years, triple. That's the outcome for whatever you follow the recommendation. How many people heard keto diet now? Don't try it even. A lot of things on the internet where people believe if it's not fit you, you might do something purposely wrong for your health. Does that make sense for you? Only the thing good for you. You need it is good for you. You don't need it, I guarantee you're doing something wrong. So the challenge for health, number one is lack of the clear concept. So most time when I talk to people about health, like I'm not sick, doctor say I'm fine. Just like I'm not bankrupt, so I'm rich. Does it make sense now to you? Second thing is insufficient time. I don't have time for health. I don't have time to sleep. I have no time for exercise. I have no time, whatever. Number 3 is unclear how to maintain it. I did everything. The last one is prioritize. People come to see me for health, but they're like, I don't have money, you're too expensive, I don't have no time, you're not open on whatever day. I will talk about that later. Health is not for everybody. If I'm a financial planner, do you think I will go on street, grab anybody, be my clients? Why?
They don't need your services.
Yes, they don't need my services. How many people know in the United States, 80% people have no cash saving? At some degree in debt. Do you think this 80% people need a financial planner? That's what I told my wife. Our service or our income, 80% for the 20% people willing to pay or willing to spend time, willing to be health. It's like financial planner. Because I'm doing this, I cannot go homeless, sit people say, do you mind I manage your money? I can't. You don't have money, you don't have time, you're not willing to do it, you don't want to put effort in it, nothing to do with health. This is what I try to show. There's things available on the market for health. Some are actively prevention, doesn't matter, you do yoga, breathing, meditation, life coach, mentally, physically try to make yourself better. Okay, Tai Chi is that too. The second part is like try to maintain, doesn't matter, diet, exercise. All these things are good, but you need to know, does that fit your needs or not? Then you come down to the point, I do acupuncture, I want you, Dr. Wu, to make me healthy. But unfortunately, you're in debt already. My chiropractor is great, crack my neck, I feel better. My naturopath is good, I take herbs, is good, whatever. But this time, actually, we just try to put a patch on your health. Then you finally come down to the last one, surgery, medication. I don't even want to talk about this. I'm capable to treat a lot of disease, but I don't want to do it anymore. It's not fun at all. If you deal with somebody bankrupt, or you do with somebody have $1 million for investment, which one's more happy for life? Does it make sense? 好，下一个。So it's the same thing for you. Do you want to struggle with your health? Dealing with sickness every day, or you want to be healthy, or you want to be sick? 下一个。And most time the drugs, medication, or surgery just band-aid. You stop it, you're getting worse. You agree? That's when I feel pretty funny for diabetes. You don't take drugs, chemical stuff for daily life. Why when you're sick, you take some chemical stuff, hurt your liver and kidney, and you want that one heal you. Does it make sense to you? It's just a complete wrong approach. Check. So whatever you do more for prevention, it's like a car. You never see my car is not broke, so I don't need to change my engine oil. There's a yellow light on, my car is still running. I don't care, I don't need to turn up. How many people dare to do that? People think you're silly, right? How many people are doing it for your body? Does it make sense to you? Let's talk about Chinese medicine. What's the health? Make it very quick. Chinese medicine talk about the yin and yang is not balanced in sickness. Yin yang 失衡为之病, if you understand Chinese. How many people heard of autonomic nervous system? You can raise up your hand, right? No problem, you can control it. Can you control blood sugar? Can you control blood pressure? Can you fall asleep in 1 second?
No.
Can you just go bathroom and just poop out right now? But when you need to go, can you stop it? Can you control body temperature? There's tons of internal organ things controlled by this one called autonomic, like the tree growing. Doesn't matter what you do, unless you cut it off, otherwise keep on growing. Does that make sense? It's called autonomic nervous system. And this nervous system has two parts. One called sympathetic, one called parasympathetic. Sympathetic is this side, from your spine to your lower back. The other part is from your neck and your hip. So what happens, the sympathetic make your body run or fight. Blood pressure go up, blood sugar go up, you're angry, you're ready to fight, you're doing a presentation, you're super hyper. But your body need to calm down, right? So the neck part make you fall asleep, raise up your immune system. The hip part make you go poo and pee. Your body need a balance. Does that make sense? That's what Chinese medicine say, the yin and the yang. It cannot be too active, it cannot be too calm down. Both will make you sick. That's the reason 30 years ago when I accidentally treated a diabetes patient. Sugar level over 200, highest dosage for insulin shot, constipated, vision lost 80%. I treated my grandpa 10 times for stroke. He was able to move around. He's like, I'm treating my buddy. We're in the same hospital 10 months. It just occurred, we slept next to each other. Treat him. I said, no, I don't know how to treat diabetes. My grandpa said, I know you charge 300, I pay for it. It's nothing to do with money, I don't know how to treat it. Because all the doctor believes it's a hormone issue, right? How can I put a needle to change your hormone? So finally the guy approached me, blue worker. He said, I have no money, but I can treat my constipation, not diabetes. I did. 10 times later, his sugar dropped to minimum level. Insulin shot dropped to minimum level. His fasting sugar come down to 130, 150. Vision regained 60%. I said, you did great with my diabetes. I said, no, I treat you constipation. Why? Because I stimulate parasympathetic nervous system. I calm down the body. I didn't know how I did it, but I learned one thing, diabetes was treatable. I started my journey to treat diabetes from then. So any master I met will ask how to treat diabetes. Some didn't know, some knew something. That's how I started. But that's the very typical. So until 10 years ago, I finally figured out for health in my clinic why I do so much moxa. Because health, everything to do with belly. Your nutrition, your chemical, everything. Blood in your brain, you're smart. The brain just a central computer. Your heart just a pumper. Your lung just for oxygen. Your arms, legs, it's like wheels. So when people go gym, you have a big wheel for your car, nothing to do with the car, that makes sense. It's not for health. Health is blood here. A small Porsche doesn't need a big wheel. Very powerful, right? Same thing. So, when you get it over, your metabolism goes down. That's how your health goes down. If you're able or capable of speed it up, your metabolism here, circulation, you have health. How many people feel your energy getting better after the moxa? You know what I'm talking about, right? Patient joke with me. He said, doctor, I'll come here, take a nap, I lose weight. Why? Because metabolism went up. Very interesting thing. In Chinese, we say when sick come, it's like mountain fell. Huge thing. When you want to recover from disease, it's like the cloth. You just take out one piece, keep on pulling. Wow, non-stop. Seems forever. Chinese call 病来如山倒，病去如抽丝. Why? Because just like money, we want to buy a house. How long do you need to save down payment? 5 years, 10 years, decades. But when you need a huge chunk of money, what you do? Equity loan, right? So when crash, the big asset is gone, internal organ. But we want to save is from your acupuncture channel. Like the river, go to the lake, go to the ocean. When you need water, you go ocean. You don't go to the river, right? But when you save, you have to come from the river. That's when we do acupuncture, we do on your hands and legs. I hardly put a needle in your belly. We have to open these channels to save the energy to the organs. That's the idea. So how many people want health? If you want health, number one, you have the value. If your health is more important than wealth, than money, than family, you won't get it. That's why I told Jinjing, I say, any patient come here, money is not subject, time is not subject, they have the best outcome. Why? Nothing to do with me. And tell you one thing I learned in this January, until after 50. Nobody can treat you better than you take care of yourself. You take care of myself. Here, everybody has to match. You only take care of yourself here, nobody will take care of you here. Health is the same thing. Why? A small joke for Jinjing. Jinjing grew up with 4 dishes plus a soup with her grandpa, and then she went to high school, whatever. So if you go outside, Jinjing's like 3 dishes plus a soup or something. That's called meal. And for me, because over decades, one restaurant, whatever, a burger, $10, I'm done. So when Jinjing buy to go for me a burger, you're here, right? I know you're happy, a burger. If I buy to go for Jinjing, that makes sense? It's not that she doesn't love me or she doesn't want to take care of me. I love myself here. She loves herself here. Does that make sense? So how much time, money you want to put in for your health? You don't want it, I cannot do more than what you want. Does it make sense? You set up your limit and maximum. If you say, Doctor, I'm willing to spend money, I'm willing to spend time, I just want health. No question asked. Then you have to know what's the right thing to do. So my patient come talk to me and say, Doctor, I really, really appreciate, number 1, can fund you. Number 2, you're willing to spend 1 hour for me only. How many of you one-on-one we treat you? Before 2016, can you imagine 50 to 90 patients per day? I sit down with you 5 minutes, they knock on the door 3 times. Room number 8, room number 10 is next. So I have one patient, Shamisha, say, Doctor, I know how busy you were. You treated my mom 5 minutes. She was in wheelchair. She walked out. You talked to me 3 sentences, that's it. I know you're great, but you have no time. I really enjoyed the time with you. Your outcome is way better than before. Even a doctor has same available level like me, the knowledge, the skill. They don't have the time. Does that make sense to you? Nobody want to do health. They want to make money or they want to be famous. They want to treat a big disease. And if you want a health, should you wait 5 years, 10 years, or should you do now? It's like credit card bill, right? The compound interest keep on accumulating. I said, no, don't worry about it. I'm going to pay 5 years later. That's the reason some patient, there's one very typical, my church member, my very first diabetes patient. The first time I treated him, he would catch a cold. I did some cupping. I said, like, you have some stress, you need to take care of it. The insurance cover? I said, no. I said, no. 3 years later, he said, Doctor, I have an anxiety attack. I said, you need 30 visits for acupuncture. I can loosen it up. I said, no, 30 is too much. Then he come back, said, Doctor, I have diabetes. I said, you need 100 visits. He said, 100 visits? You talk to me 30. I said, that's a couple years ago before I had diabetes. Finally, he came in and saw me 3 times a week, 6 months. His A1C we brought down from 8.6 to 6.2. Why? Because the debt was accumulated. Does it make sense to you? And after he came back to China, he was the first one I figured out. Tension release help diabetes. Why? Because his sugar went up over 200 again, ready to do insulin shot. That's what happened to you. I got promoted. Real story. We know each other in church for over two decades. So health is something you have to take care of. Final question, how to achieve it? How many people want to know that? Okay. We'll give you a brief idea, but if you join my health class, we're going to go through every single thing. I'm planning 2 hours class every Sunday, 3:30 to 5:30. The first hour is for anybody. Doesn't matter you're my patient or you want to pay partially. The second hour is only for my VIP. So like online class or hands-on, like badminton. I can shoot a video, you can learn badminton. Or I need to correct everything for you. Does that make sense? Personal coach. And we'll have 1 hour class every week, Zoom, to talk about sleep, diet, exercise, your dress, your underwear, your shoes, your bed, your pillow. We go through everything exam. How many people know your shoes doesn't fit your health? You should wear shoes like this. Whatever the shoes make you more comfortable, damage your health. How many people your underwear makes some wrinkles for you with a rubber band? Do you know that? For ladies, your bra, you take it off, ask your husband, any wrinkles? If it does, that's a big contribution for the breast health. or problems. So we're going to go through every single thing. So we're going to talk about sleep, how to evaluate sleep, how much time you need to sleep. Everybody's different. What time you should go to sleep. What kind of thing can help you fall asleep quick. How many people fall asleep more than 15 minutes? 15 minutes later I can fall asleep. How many more than 30 minutes? How many minutes later, I don't know if I'm going to fall asleep or not. Okay, sleep is the most important thing. If you don't do anything for health, at least guarantee you sleep, because sleep is the income. When you sleep, your brain shuts down 70%, your heart and your lungs slow down 40%. The extra blood comes to your belly for metabolism. You don't sleep, your body has no time for metabolism. Whatever you have, but it's not doing the work. Just like an engineer, I have no time to do my coding. I'm in meeting every day. Does that make sense? No sleep means I'm in meeting all the time. And we're going to talk about diet. The diet program you joined, I joined too. They told you everything you don't do, but they didn't tell you what you should do. Does that make sense? Like keto diet, why is wrong? We're going to explain. How many people do intermittent fasting? Do you think it's good for you or not? You feel good, or you think it's good, or the doctor says it's good. Well, Dr. Jason Fung said intermittent fasting is good for diabetes, so you did it. Most people come talk to me, it's like, I lost weight. Does that fit you or not? No idea. Do you know what time you should eat? Chinese medicine has 4 channels the time you should eat. They belong to Earth time. Like 5 to 7 a.m., you should go bathroom. And the child will set it. If you get up first thing, before 7 a.m., you go bathroom. Your large intestine is healthy. 7 to 9 a.m., stomach channel. 1, 2, 3 p.m., small intestine channel. So there's many things you need to go through. And how to eat it. I keep on saying no fruits, no salad, no veggie juice. You know what I'm talking about, right? Your belly is cold. I try to heat it up, you try to cool down. We're fighting each other. I don't care if it's a few grapes or just 1 cup of orange juice, whatever it did. If I gave a herbal tea, a small bag, just soak the tea, can change your health. Whatever you eat fruits is way more quantity than what I give you the herbs. Does it make sense? No coconut water, no milk, no watermelon, no pear, because they're cold. No bananas. One big thing, doesn't matter. You cook it, fry it, it's cold, frozen cold. How much water should you drink every day? You never heard 8 cups water a day? Do you do that? A lot of patients tell me that I feel guilty, I couldn't finish 6 cups. My CPA one time talked to me, I said, don't. Big bottle. Have you seen people, big bottle, just everybody try to finish it? I said, stop it. Trust me, 2 weeks, you won't die. And see what's going on. I said, I lost 5 pounds after 2 weeks. Why? When your urine is this color, you don't need water. Because water recycles 8 times in your body. When urine is like this color, you should drink within 1 hour. Like this color, yeah, you should drink water. Like this, put more water. When you pee your body, look at the toilet, we tell you. So things like this, we're gonna go through. And actually, when we have a health class, I will send you a picture from Japan that talk about the shape of the poop. And that indicates how well your body digests. If you never look at poop, you never know how's your digestion doing well or not. Make sense? Okay, exercise. We're going to discuss what type of exercise you should do, how to do it, when to do it. How many people exercise in the evening? Or used to? I used to rent an apartment. We get into the big gate on top is the gym. And they have big glass. People on the treadmill are running. Midnight running. Wow. It's like crazy. Exercise in the first group is sports. Doesn't matter, any kind of sports. Most time, 99% is wrong. Unless you swim. And when you swim, you need to worry about water quality. And you have to swim the whole body very slow. not a competition type. Otherwise, you still damage your health. And martial arts. How many people know Tai Chi? Some of you practice. If you practice Tai Chi and your knee hurts, you're doing the wrong thing. You're doing right thing in a wrong way. How about that? Make sense? And also for Tai Chi, the funny thing is you can see in China it's very popular. Like 100 people, wow, doing Tai Chi together, the same motion. You look, everybody's different. Why you do the same motion? Does it make sense? They try to do everything unified. My body is different from you. So if I teach you some exercise you do, you should not do the same as me. Does that make sense? It's like a big truck and a Porsche. You should run differently. And also yoga. In the United States, the yoga becomes stretching, unfortunately. And I treated 2 yoga masters, both have a hip problem. I was pretty shocked. I said, yeah, yoga master, you're supposed to unlock and loosen up everything, right? One did a knee replacement. One's like, my knee hurts like crazy. I just don't know how to unlock it. Basically, you unlock everything else, you sacrifice the knee, your hip for other part. Okay, sports. How many people bought some equipment at home before for exercise? Throw in the garbage. Well, whoever you hate it, give them as a Christmas gift. You know why? All the equipment are partially, do you agree? All the exercise I'm showing here, can I tell it's partial? Just make it simple. Any exercise if you do partially is damage to health. You need a girlfriend, you want to show your bicep muscle, okay, go ahead, do it. If you're married, you want a health, gym has nothing to do with you. Even treadmill is bad. You know why? Do you think all these guys are strong? Yes, right, you can tell. Do you think they are healthy? I don't know. At least I personally believe they should be more healthy because the blood goes here. They keep on spending money to change big wheel. They never take care of the engine. Does it make sense to you? You know what's the average living for Olympic champion by statistic? The most strong people in the world, right? Give a guess. 59 and a half. Less than 60 years old. What's the average for regular people in the United States? 77. To be Olympic champion, they sacrifice 17 years life. They push their body to maximum. When you buy an old car, a used car, what's the first thing you look? Engine. Based on what? Mileage, right? Second, years, right? If I tell you a car only 3,000 miles but 20 years old, you're gonna buy it? We're gonna buy a car 3 years old but 200,000 miles. I literally have a car like that. They only drive 2 miles, go shopping once a week. The old lady bought it at 70. When she was 90, she wanted to sell the car. Incredible mileage, less. Your heart and your lung has a mileage as well. If your heart's engine, do you agree? When you do exercise, your heart beat faster or slower? So Chinese or Asian believe a turtle live long life because it slow down everything. So when you were young, you want to grow, build up your body, go exercise. After middle age, you should slow down everything. Does that make sense? You still go crazy exercise, you'll burn your mileage faster. Does it make sense to you? That's why sports is wrong for you. Some example. Why this lady walking is not good for her health. Give a guess. Can I tell her hip here has a little dip? So a lot of ladies when we're young, their body gets the wrong shape, like ball, very cute, right? But middle age, you see a lot of like sagging. Because the hip bone is up, this part. This lady too. Can I tell the sagging? Once your hip is blocked, energy doesn't flow. The big thigh and the big buttock means spleen deficiency. Here is slow down. Diabetes patient, same thing. I tell this guy is very tight. He's trying to push himself to run. Can tell this guy is very stiff too. He should not run at all. And this two guys definitely exercise a lot. The left side is okay, but the spine is still. The right side, same thing. I try to move my body. So when I look at this, I'm like, oh, why you do that? How many times you see somebody with a cell phone, exercise? I'm doing it for my health. It's a joke. Because this arm or whatever, this hand never get relaxed. Nothing to do with the health. So anything partially, don't do it unless you know something for your health. For example, we do frog position for your hip. I try to unlock my hip. You have to purposely work on it. Or like the push-up for metabolism. We taught one time. Or air bench. I try to raise up my metabolism. But I don't think long-term is for health. It's just partially do something good for your body. This air bench we showed last time. That's it. So let's push up we taught before. So you have diabetes, that might be something in the office when do coding 30 times. This is the frog position. If you don't know, then this is the picture. This mayor went back China. Actually last October I joined online class, and this mayor personally went back China to learn this one. The trampoline. How to do that? We'll show you a picture. If you join my class, this is the thing I'm going to teach. Can I see the leg? If I ask you purposely to do that, nobody can do it. Can see the leg is just shake by itself. But if you join the health class, we're able to do it. And actually, there's one time class, somebody almost got it. You just need it, able to connect to your body. And the second thing is, can you see the belly? Okay. From your heel all the way up, you should be able to move anything by yourself. And this one, the fascia, your body move by itself. With the same structure you have, your body try to reorganize. If you don't do tension release, this one can maximum whatever your function. But if you do tension release, you can go beyond this. Does that make sense? It's like this. Just shake, 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 shake. Okay, make it more loosened. And if you really want to health, this is the real Gong-Fu. So most of you have learned with me already, right? Sitting meditation, standing, and hanging fish, walking. If you do this, you should be able to unlock your whole spine. And for chiropractor, that's the most important thing. If your whole spine is loose and shaky, like this, at least in your life, you don't need a chiropractor. So the basic thing is very simple. Handing up. I was able to unlock my spine until here. The lower part is loosened, but not completely unlocked. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you go home, touch your cat or dog. Their spine. You are capable to train yourself like a cat or dog, that spine that can loosen and float. If you're like that, I guarantee when you're 90 years old, you'll still move around. You die from age and you not die from sickness or disease. This is the secret. Why? Because all our spine, has nothing locked to each other. They're floating. The muscle, soft tissue, whatever, holding it. Once you build up tension, they squeeze the nerve which come out from the spine. And the nerve controls your internal organs. That's called disease or sickness. That's why chiropractor crack your back, you can feel better. It makes sense? We're almost done. So this one, you know it, it's very simple, right? But you can do it. You need a master. Keep on, I'm like a mirror. Keep on telling you, this is not right, this is right. Keep on giving feedback. It's hands-on. It's like a badminton. I can give you online course like that. Or I can keep on telling you, this you need to move, that I need to move. I sent my son to learn badminton before. It's like, oh, there's a huge difference with a coach or without a coach. That's the same thing. So the most important in life, actually very simple, let it go. Any stress, any mental issue, let it go. Any health issue, let it go as well. If you can unlock any tension in your body, you're healthy. But you're able to stop your mind. I know I need to let it go, right? Are you able to relax your body like a dog? How many people see a dog or cat shaking their body like get rid of water? If you learn from me, that's what you learn. Seriously. If you're capable to loosen like this, you're done. Because you can let it go. Most people shake, you can tell they're like, This one, from you know it until you're able to do it, that's the reverse for your health. That's the answer, real answer. And if you're able to let it go with your body, your mind will be able to let it go as well. You know why I'm so confident? Because you potentially treated bipolar, treated patient commit 2 times suicide, depression. I unlock all the body, they're happy. The bipolar patient 3 months later stop medication. It took 3 months to stop all the medication from withdrawal syndromes. At a 38 years old birthday, she's sending me a thanks note. I still have it. The doctor will give me my life back. From teenage, I was on medication for bipolar, whatever. And depression patient, the husband can say, you save our health and you save our marriage. Because she's a completely different person. Even like this, it would be happy. I just want to punch everybody. Even like this, before you hold your fist, it's gone. So when you physically, purposely let it go, train your body, hand up everything, your worry, your stress will be way much better. So I have more than a dozen wives. Husband told me, my wife need to see you as a wife. I can tell she's not right, she's tensed up. After your treatment, she's better. Same thing, body and mind always together. So most important for life, let it go. Mentally let it go. You can take care of stress and you can stop your mind. You can learn from me, I don't know, 1 year or 3 years, you will feel you're part of whatever environment. You're there, but you're not exist. You're part of whatever existence. Buddhism called Kong. Kong is not, I'm not there, I'm just part of it. I'm melt into everything. And your body let it go. At that time, you only need a minimum tension release, or you come in, it's like, doctor who might do standing meditation, I can tell my leg, there's one line pulling up. If you stay with me long enough, you will find out that's possible. That time is not I tell you this is wrong, that is wrong, this is, I need to do it. You come in, it's like, doctor, you fix this one, but here has something. I do have a patient even tell me, doctor, the needle need to go left a little bit. Okay, deeper. Okay, yeah, that's it. If you are capable to do that, health is not a big issue. So, it's a lot of effort. You need to watch everything for your life. We're going to go through with you in 1 year. And if you really join me, I'm going to do birthday and feng shui calculation for you. Because your birthday indicated you're different. Chinese medicine means the 5 elements. Not everything ruined, then you die. It's only 1 or 2. If you see any senior go hospital, always like the same thing. When that crash, they're done. But other part organs still can donate. Make sense? So when we do the birthday calculation, we tell you what's going on. That's what you need to do, different from other people. Feng Shui is the same thing. I charge $3 per square feet. But if you join this program, we're going to do the Feng Shui and tell you you should stay in this room. If you have a high blood pressure, you should not stay, or the worst room in your house is southeast. If you have a high blood pressure, southeast in Feng Shui is the worst for you. Stroke patient most time get a stroke in that room. So small things can change huge. I don't do fortune calculation. I know there's there, but I only do for health. I would tell you based on everything. What is your body type? Because continually it's touch your body, I know. Based on Feng Shui, where it should stay. Based on birthday calculation, the rest of life, where should go, what it should do, what's the thing you should avoid. At least the 5 elements you can figure out what's the weak spot for me. So some people stay late all their life, never get a heart attack. Some people at the 30s sleep late, oh my, feel palpitation, my chest hurts. Why? Chinese medicine believe their birthday, their 5 elements is different. So all the things if you want to do, that's the really for health. But one thing you want to learn from me, you need to listen to your body, not to fix your body. Do you agree?
Yep.
I'm just like the marriage counselor for you and your wife. Your wife is the body. We cannot together fix your wife for marriage counselor. Do you agree? We only can listen, or I teach you or counsel you how to listen to your wife, the body, and make your wife happy. Then your marriage be better. So if you want to fix your body, don't come to see me. You want to buy a house, don't come to see me. Because nothing exists like that. Does it make sense?